Hey guys, how's it going? So, Eligos just came out. We haven't really had a whole ton of content coming out recently, so having a new character is always nice. Before I saw him really in action today, and looking at his skill set and the preview that Smoggy put out, wasn't super enthusiastic about him. Not a huge fan of adding more speed, cleavy kind of units, so wasn't the biggest fan of that. And also, him being like a fire unit and everything, and it just all kind of seemed a little bit awkward. But then I tested him out today, and I think overall, I was kind of right, and he's a really awkward unit, and I don't especially like him. But let me explain why. Let's talk about this. So, something that's nice is he has a crit chance imprint, and also he has the same base stats as Pavel, which are really good base stats, by the way. I believe 124 base speed and really good attack. And some extra crit chance will be for free, but crit chance imprint helps a lot. It's actually really big. I got a little bit lucky with summons, so I decided, oh, maybe I'll pull for another. And then I got him immediately, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll pull for one more. And then I pitied. So I messed up a little bit there, but oh well. I think overall you want to run Guiding Light, because not only does it protect you from Zio at the beginning, but then he's able to actually get multiple turns. His S1 is actually really good. When you have Perception, he dual attacks the highest attacks, so that makes it so he actually has a lot of value and staying power in turns after his initial big boom, right? His S3 is attacks the enemy with a pistol, dispelling 2 buffs before inflicting target and decreased defense for 2 turns, and then pushing them back 50%. You soul burn it, it ignores effect resistance. You're not building effectiveness on this guy, so if they have any F-res at all, you're gonna have to soul burn this, so you need a mage holding book for that. I would say overall this ability, not super amazing. Some people are calling Eligos a worse Elf-Ult actually, because it's like, well, Elf-Ult defense breaks their whole team and attack buffs your team, so isn't that kind of just better than something like Cloak and Trigger? It doesn't work at all if the opponent is stealthed, right? And there's a lot of openers that are stealthed. And also, he's a red unit, so it sucks versus blue units. You're not going to be able to use this on Ran. I mean, you have a 50% chance if you even outspeed him. Heyra, Ahmed, there's a lot of problems with that. Him being a fire unit actually gives him a pretty large disadvantage overall. So his S2 increases attack when an ally except for the caster defeats an enemy, and he activates the time bomb. The time bomb, he throws the bomb, gets perception, and then does a crap load of damage to the target on their team with the highest attack. But speed difference is actually really important. So if you want maximum damage, you need to be 80 speed faster than your opponent. So right here, I have to only use it against, I guess, a 219 speed unit for maximum damage. Overall, the damage is pretty good. It's actually a pretty nice amount of damage, but it's not going to ever really one-shot a bruiser or anything. It's more for killing squish units, so ideally someone like Spectre Tenebria will get one-shot by it. It's very strong versus a unit like that, because even though she's stealthed, it bypasses that and blows her up. So I think he's kind of useful for that. But in the video, they showed his S2 against a Senya. And not only did it get the 50-50 chance of actually critting, okay, that was great, but also it hit her for like 18,000 damage. And I looked at the damage calculator, that is not ever going to happen. Like, realistically, no one's ever going to let you do that much damage. You would need basically a no defense unit for that to actually hit that hard. So I find that a little bit weird that Smallgate showed it like that. It kind of oversold this unit, I feel. Here's some of the problems with him. He's a fire unit. He can't hit these blue units or these guiding light units. His damage is not crazy against a lot of stuff. His S3 is weak against a lot of things if they have F-res, if they're a blue unit, etc. And that's his opening thing. Really awkward, I feel. And here's one of the big things. Gearcar is really good gear. He is using basically my second best set of gear for speed, because I have my best one on Ran, and I wanted to be using some Cleave teams, so I figured I wanted both of them geared at the same time. So I kept my Ran, put Eligos in this stuff, and I'm pretty happy with my build on him, but like, realistically, this isn't even fast enough. I fight people with MO lists of 305 speed all the way to like 310 speed. I'm not outspeeding those people with him. And realistically, Emma Lewis is one of the characters that he should be good against in theory, but I can't outspeed them. So that's kind of a huge problem, because there's not a ton of characters I'd really want to use it on otherwise. Outside of Cleave, I don't think he's amazing in Cleave, funnily enough, but he is kind of just a huge pay-to-win unit. I think that he's sort of okay in more standard play. So you pick him kind of later in the draft. Your opponent picks like whatever their team is, as long as they don't have something that really counters him. You can kind of pick him near the end of the draft, and you could defense break, push someone back, and you could kill them, and then he could just take out like their Spectre Tenebria or something like that. And I found him to be a little easier to use in a slower draft rather than trying to force him into a cleave draft. That said, I think his purpose is kind of supposed to be in cleave, and I think what you want to do is run him with the unit that goes right after him, because he doesn't push the team up or anything. So if your opponent has 2 fast units, he can only stop one and then can't do anything to the other one. Kind of like a baby Zeo or something situation. So realistically, I think you want to pair him with someone like Sid, or I don't know, Assassin Sid, something like that. Just a big DPS to go right after, so you defense break, you push them back, and then you immediately take that unit out and he throws the briefcase and kills something. Or you can combo him with another fast unit to activate stuff like ML Pavel, which I think can be pretty good as well. His S3 realistically is not going to hit hard enough to be able to activate something like Closer Charles unless they have a really squishy unit. He has a lot of trouble actually killing something with his S3 unless he has attack buff. And what really sucks too is if he kills somebody, it doesn't even activate this. It has to be an ally killing somebody. So those are a lot of unfortunate things about Eligos. As a whole, I don't think most people should really pull for him. First of all, Lua is also on banner. Infinitely better character, one of the best characters ever made in Epic 7. Also, I would say, I know that people are gonna be like, oh, he's coping and all that, but realistically, E7's gone through such a long content drought, we have to be reaching the end of it soon, right? And realistically, probably some new units, maybe collaboration stuff coming, who knows? But I don't think most people should use bookmarks on him because they're not really going to get great use out of him, and unless you have a lot of stuff to burn, I wouldn't especially go for him. Anyways, that's kind of my idea on Eligos. Up next though, I recorded my thoughts on ML Laika because she is actually able to be viewed in the Mystic rotation, the next week one. However, you can't see her skills in action, like you can't look at her animation stuff, which is a little bit weird. But I recorded my thoughts of that, and I'll put that up next, and then after that, for the rest of the video, is going to be RTA matches. So anyways, I appreciate you watching the video. Hope to see you next time. Don't forget to leave a like or subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again. Let's talk about ML Laika real quick. First of all, let me just say this. You can't preview her skills. Which, do you know what that tells me? That tells me that Smallgate hasn't finished her S3 animation yet. And that means they're behind schedule and they just don't care anymore. Which is really concerning, and I don't like that, though. Like, I really... That's a little foreboding that I can't look at her skill animation. Because they have all of her skills right here. Behind schedule doing what? I don't know. I mean, like, maybe they made so much money off Lost Ark and other stuff that they just have, like, parties in the office all day, or maybe they're working on the new game, or I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, the China server. Yeah, something like that. So her S1 is 20% combat readiness increase. And, I mean, okay, nice. It's really basic, though. Her S2 is, like, I don't know, this ability is kind of lame. I don't really understand why they... I feel like they made her whole skill set a little bit lame. So, confirms the target, 100% chance to dispel 2 buffs from the enemy. You don't build effectiveness on her, though, so you can't really run that against anything that builds F-res. Inflicts target on them, and then gives her immunity for 2 turns, and then gives her 50% combat readiness. Soulburn grants an extra turn. She's a mage, so she can hold her own book. But then, like... I don't know, it's a little weird. Why does she even get immunity? You might say, oh, for Politis. Well, I don't know, then what's the point of the 50% combat readiness? Because that's pretty bad against Politis. Seems kind of weird, right? And then the target makes it so, on her S3, she gives herself attack buff, attacks all enemies, she ignores damage sharing, so like Escort, Aureus, all that kind of stuff. When the enemy is inflicted with a target, penetrates defense by 80%, and it's speed scaling. And her base stats are the same as Coeric, so 119 speed, 23 crit chance, 1300 attack with attack percent imprint. So it seems like with this ability, yeah, somebody just said in chat, Falcon, nice name, by the way, you use her with Ahmed. So you push up with Ahmed, you S2, you instantly get the turn after, you get to S3 again, right? So that ties in really well. But then she can hold her own books so that if you don't get to use Ahmed, then you push her up with somebody else or something, and then you S2 into S3 immediately. That seems to be the gist of it. She also combos with regular Laika, because Laika, the regular version, puts target debuff on an enemy and dual attacks to your highest attack. And her attack gives 20% CR, and Laika S2 has an EE that gives your highest attack person extra CR. So she would basically take a turn right after. So you could do something like that too. But the problem with that is that would mean Architect Laika has to take the turn before regular Laika, which is kind of awkward. So it seems like big Ahmed combo. Also works with Eligos because he puts target debuff on the enemy. But this character, I think they're really boring. It doesn't matter whether or not they're good. I'm just saying, I think they're very boring in one note. It's just like, oh boy, AoE damage on a cleave aggro unit. Kind of basic. I feel like we have a lot of characters that are just, you know, big damage in AoE already. A little bit lame. I think she might be okay, but it's just another one of those characters where it's like, oh, I got first turn. Okay, I get to just abuse you with my speed gear. Oh, I didn't get first turn or something, then I lose. So, I don't know. We have so many units like this, it just feels like another one of them. But hey, maybe her S3 is really cool. She counters evasion units. I guess she does, because if you target them, then use the penetrate defense by 80%, they just instantly die. Her ignoring damage sharing and having defense pen is pretty big. Like, she's going to do a lot of damage. I think she might be alright. But that's kind of the gist of Architect Laika and what I think about her overall. So, yeah. Wait, Bro, she's not even gonna take the turn. Wait a second. Wait, please don't counter and stun me. Okay, nice, they didn't. I guess this kills T-Crosset, probably? Assuming that's who it kills. Does that tiny barrier matter? No, but that big barrier does. Oh! That was the most pathetic thing I think I've ever seen in my life. That was like actually pathetic. What even was that? Lua it is! Yeah, maybe you should go for Lua instead of Eligos. What? Wait, it's a 20,000 health Senya. Wait, is this just like full anti-cleave Senya or something? What kind of build is my Eligos? Bro, he's on damage. Oh my god. Wait, he kicked him. Oh, wait, he's dead. Oh, Eligos win. Okay, easiest game of my life. Good job, Kiryu. Okay, we get the first turn. And then we lag out a little bit, no big deal. This strips, right? Yeah. Let's hope it works. Mom, get the camera! Okay. Now what? Now he's gonna S1. Don't sleep. Oh. Wait a second. I'm a god. Wait a second. This is the play. Wait, I see it. I see it. This is the play. This is the play. This is the play. Oh my god. Wait, this is gonna be so good. Wait. Defense break. Oh! Oh, yeah, throw the briefcase at him. Oh, baby. I get to push him back, which I think is worth it. Please just stealth. Nice. Timmy! When your enemy says that, that's funny. Timmy! Oh, he's pissed. Timmy? No, that's not what I said. Okay. So... what's he gonna do here? Oh, thank God. I thought that was on Aiden. I saw a yellow number. I was like, wrap it up. Like, it's all over. Please don't hit again. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Okay, so theoretically, Eligos should pop off right here. Let's see. Okay, that was actually kind of sick. All right. That was actually kind of sick. He was actually a good pick here. He was really good against Spectre Tenebria there. Yeah. Actually worked really well there. Oh. Huh. This Aiden's pretty fast. Can it actually kill my whole team? I feel like it can't. I sure hope I'm okay. Oh, I also hit Aiden. Oh! Bro, in the video Smallgate put out, his S2 did 20,000 damage. In what world do you do that? In what world? I just RNG'd him so hard. Could somebody explain to me why this Karina is like 230 speed? Oh my God. Okay. No point in soul burning this, really. The problem is Eligos isn't gonna do a whole lot. You know what? I'm going for the 50-50. If this hits, it's gonna be glorious. I thought that just said 71 damage. It was not glorious. You mean miss? How did that miss? Okay, okay, good, we got the provoke. Oh wait, okay, it doesn't matter, he countered anyways. Ooh, that is really nasty that that just happened. That's so bad, because I can't... I'm not stealthed or anything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, we got enlightened. Oh. Was that not stealth last time? I'm just dead. He doesn't even have to do this. This is just overkill, bro. Why you got a BM? This is just overkill, man. Actually, wait a second. Hold on a moment. He kills me, right? Probably. Yeah, he's attack buff. This kills, yeah. I think if Spectre Tenebria wasn't here, Yoha might live. Oh wait, never mind. Eat it. Eligos win. Never mind.